Today is a little bit different than most of our videos. Today I'm going to talk about a crazy product that maybe you need, maybe you don't need. You need to check this out, it's gonna be good. This has gotta be my new camera. I'm so excited. Oscillating fan? What? Okay, so I know what you're asking. You're saying to yourself, Bill, you don't typically review products on your channel. That's correct. Normally we're out here in nature today, the Skyline Drive, watching this gorgeous sunset and having our dinner. But you're right, most of the time we don't review products, or I'd say all the time. This is like our first time. But I was contacted by Zamoon Company and Zamoon Corporation. I have no idea, but they said, hey, why don't you review this product? I said, sure. So they sent me this product, and that's what this video is about. I hope you enjoy it. So like, I've never done a product review before, so I'm kind of excited about this. The only problem is this isn't exactly a product that I was wanting. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, how often do you think about a fan that works inside your car? An oscillating fan, nonetheless. So what could I possibly do with an oscillating fan? So it's not just a product review, it's a, how do I use this product kind of thing? Quite simply some products that you don't know you need until you have one. And this may very well be one of those products. I was contacted by Zamoon to demonstrate this product and kind of do a review and determine whether or not I could use a product like this and whether or not maybe I would recommend it to other people. So I said, sure, let's see how it works. So we're here on the Skyline Drive, and it's a beautiful day, and I took Dad up here to get out. He likes for me to take him out every couple of weeks and just hang out. And so I take him and we spend time together, and he enjoys the beautiful scenery here and the gorgeous Blue Ridge Mountains. So when I'm looking at this fan, I'm trying to figure out what I would use it for. Now, I remember when I was a kid, we had this big motorhome, and a lot of times the vents wouldn't defog the windows. So Dad installed a little fan, just like the one that we have now, to help with the fog or the condensation that would gather up on the inside of the window. I don't really have that problem. Today, I'm actually in the Blazer. Carolyn has the truck, because the truck is awesome, and I always let her drive the truck if we're driving two different vehicles. And this is an old Blazer. It's like 10 years old. I love this SUV. It's had its moment in the sun, so to speak. It's on its way out. So I'm trying to think, what would I use this fan for? And maybe it would work to help get rid of the smoke. Maybe. And so the first thing I'm noticing is that I'm having an issue with where to mount the fan in the vehicle. Because if Dad's sitting there and we're going down the road, this would be like literally right in his face. I'm gonna plug it in though and see like how much is it pushing the air, how powerful the fan is. I'm gonna check it out. Okay, I'm 99% sure that this cigarette lighter works. I think so. Remember back when people actually used cigarette lighters to light cigarettes? I mean, I was a kid, but I'm just saying it used to be a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna try the other cigarette lighter. I thought the other one worked. We'll see what happens. We have liftoff. Thing's putting out quite a bit of power too. But check it out. So it clamps on. I mean, it's got this clamp thing, and then of course you have the fan and the cord to plug it in. There are no instructions in the box. I guess the instructions are on the outside of the box somewhere, but they're not that complicated. I mean, it's just basically plug and play. Okay, so as far as the product itself, hey, you plug it in, it works. It worked immediately. When I plugged it in the right cigarette lighter, it worked, and it works well. It blows intensely. Now, with this old car, I don't just ever run on the battery. I've had bad luck with that. In fact, we were watching the solar eclipse a few years ago. Do you remember the solar eclipse? I think it was 2 summers ago. It was amazing. You can watch that video. It's a great video about the experience we had in Spring City, Tennessee, with a whole community of people watching that eclipse. You can watch that just by pointing right up here. It's a great opportunity to see the eclipse if you didn't get to see it. But anyway, we ran our car battery down on one cell phone. And of course the eclipse probably had something to do with that. There's some people that say that the electromagnetic activity could actually have affected our car battery, but no, our youngest daughter actually did plug in her cell phone while the car wasn't running and the battery went dead. For instance, the lights are on right now because the door and the hatch are open, and I've got to make sure that I take care of that. The first thing that we want to say is that the product does work. You plug it in, it worked immediately. It doesn't feel like, it's not shorting out or anything. It works, it oscillates, it does what it says, but you got to figure out, what am I going to use this thing for? Dad mentioned a couple of other things too, like going camping. You could use this going camping. You'd have to get an extension cord to bring it out of the vehicle. And of course, depending on your vehicle's battery and all that stuff, I don't know how long you'd be able to run it. So I don't know if you'd want to sleep that way. Or maybe you could find another power source, like bringing a battery out of a vehicle. I don't know, that's stretching it and starts getting complicated after that. Like, how badly do you really want that fan in a tent or outside or whatever? Here's another thing that I thought of though too, is in the rear of the vehicle that, how a Blazer is, you've got that open space. Where, let's say you've been to the lake. That's how Carol and I met. We were going to the lake at Chilhowie, and you got all kinds of wet clothes back there, or towels. You could put a fan on it and maybe dry some stuff out. There's a lot of possibilities here, and the more I kind of play around and plug it in here and reposition it, the more I'm like, I'm really glad I have this product. Again, it's a product you're probably not gonna have on a bucket list, but when you have one, they're kind of useful. Like I said, we've had this car long enough to pay for it, and our kids went through high school in this car, so it's one of those old 3-seaters. It's like you can extend the seats in the back and all that kind of stuff. So we could get all of our family. We had 3 kids, big family. So of course we had a lot of spills back here. So one of the things that you could use this fan for is perhaps to plug it in when you're driving down the road and to dry up spills. Or maybe you have one of those kids that get weak stomach, and when you're going through the mountains, like my oldest daughter, anytime we hit a curve, she's gonna lose her lunch. And that's a good way to get, that smell out of the car. You roll down the window, you plug in the fan. Come to think of it, I guess it could work as a hairdryer. I just don't need a hairdryer that often, you know what I'm saying? But maybe it could work as a hairdryer. Maybe you could mount it up on one of those days where you've been swimming in a creek and you need to dry your hair. So I don't know, you just clamp it on and it oscillates. So maybe 2 people could dry their hair. I'm spitballing here, help me out. Look, in life, we have a whole bunch of things that we don't need, but we are glad we have them. Like this phone that I'm shooting this video on right now. I don't need it to survive, but I'll tell you what, I love having it. I love making videos and all the technology that comes with it. So help me out here. You may not need the fan, but if you had the fan, what all would you do with it? Let me know in the comments below. Another thing Dad mentioned is like bugs, keeping the bugs off of you. So let's say you're parked somewhere and you got the windows down, the aroma from nature is absolutely beautiful, like it is today on the skyline here in beautiful Virginia. Well, that's a great opportunity to plug the fan in, and the wind kind of blows the insects off of you, whether it's flies or mosquitoes. Now, I don't know how effective that would be, but a little bit's better than nothing. These are all kind of suggestions. Again, I want to know what you think, and put that in the comments below. So like the air conditioner is out in your car maybe, or you're trying to get more fresh air from the outside into your vehicle, maybe this is your product. It's really hard to focus on the awesome product. I can't wait to put that thing to use. I mean, it's really cool. The little fan oscillates, it's really neat. And I can't wait to put it to good use, but it's really hard to focus on that when you're surrounded with good company and just an amazing sunset. I mean, look at the sunset. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to get it in the frame here, but man, it's absolutely beautiful. My name is Bill Marion. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click the like button and the subscribe button, and this is A Nose for Life. Hey, if you have time, check out some of these other videos. Now again, I am not getting paid by the company to review this product. So it's called Zamoon, is not paying me for this. However, if you are interested in this product, just go to Amazon and you can look up the product there. And I think it's around $20, give or take. So check it out if you get time.